still need to build a exterior to the super smelter. Sorry, auto smelter. I don't want to cause any alarm to any supers that may or may not be on the server. Hello folks, and welcome back to Saphy SMP. I'm the Silver One, you're the audience, and today, voice crack, today I am going to be gathering the materials I need to build the clay farm that is going to make it possible for me to build the factory. Because with the clay, I will then be able to raise up the walls and bring forth a giant factory. I still need to finish designing. We're continuing to work on the what is it called? The clay farm. Yeah, that's what it's called. You see, I'm grabbing some stone. I've got a seemingly empty shulker box. That's because it is empty. Thank you, lag. And just to give you an update on what's going on up in this joint, I am still working on gathering the resources. I decided to set up a little starter chest over here with some of the resources that I have and will need. This big gap, that's well, for one, it's the fact that I need 4 water buckets, but then this is the 13 and a half stacks of glass bottles I'm going to need, which is a lot. It's an amount. It's big. You should only see my face right now when I say 13 and a half stacks of glass bottles.
Please forgive me for my deranged accent that doesn't make any sense to anyone ever. I just sound like a crazy person. I need to find a very big cave where I can get about a stack and a half of pointed dripstone. Yeah, that's gonna take some time. So apparently, I just need some diamonds because Ufro, who as far as I'm aware is not on right now, he's selling dripstone in the mall. So let's pop down to the mine shaft. Let's get some diamonds. Alrighty, so we're back from the mines. We got some gravel, some flint, and 3 diamonds, some gold, a stack and bit of lapis, quite a bit of redstone, which is surprising, and more cobbled deep slate than I think I will ever know what to do with. But ultimately, not the redstone, but the gold and the diamonds, I think I'm gonna toss in here. The lapis, I think we just keep the lapis in here, right? Yeah, with the enchanting stuff. Yeah, that's a community item. So I'll toss that in as a community item. For lots and lots of glass. So much glass. A seeming unending quantity of glass. Okay, so okie dokie. There it is. The dripstone I so desperately need to continue my endeavors. Now all I need to do is acquire a supply of the glass is all done. I've chopped down a lot of trees, which hopefully I can just use to fuel the, I have glass in here too? I did not know that. Oh dear. Hopefully I can just use that to... Okay, so it's pretty close. If I do that, that gets you more than half a stack. Alrighty, folks, we did it. We finally have the clay farm set up, and it's working. I might line up some, I might put a row of half slabs around it, just so that way I know where the ends are. I'm a little worried about mobs spawning on it at night. Not super concerned. I really shouldn't be at all, really, because it's only so many blocks across. It really shouldn't be too big of an issue. But this is massive. This is gonna get me the
the clay I need in order to start building the factory walls. We've done a lot of really big productive things today as far as actually getting the ball rolling towards building this, between harvesting a lot of sand to get the glass for the win. Here's the underbelly. I'm gonna put some trapdoors down so that way there's some easy access to the as you can see, extremely complicated redstone. I don't know how I managed to follow the tutorial to build this. But you know, we got her done. I did get the placement wrong because I thought it was going to be 1 block off from here. It's 2 blocks off, so hopefully the fact that this is right up at the end of the line, which is what I thought would happen, is not going to interfere with the final construction. And as you can see, this is, you know, drying out into clay pretty quick as far as I'm concerned. It's you know, not taking overly long. I suppose I could build a second layer if I really needed to. I don't think that's super necessary. If I do, I'd be more likely to use it for mud than clay, if I'm being perfectly honest, for my next smaller project that I'm working on, which is, let me just fly over there to, you know. I want to line the caves that are over here. Let's get a nice wide shot. This cave over here, I want to try and use that to put some decoration, because it's pretty prominent from over here. And with all these openings, it would be nice to have some details. So I would probably just put some nice looking housing over there, some like mud brick housings to sort of emulate some different territories and civilizations. I know there's a particular World Heritage site that has something very similar to that. So that would sort of be what I'm going for. I have no interest in dealing with you. Please let me record my outro. I don't have enough arrows to deal with you now. Okay, so regardless, that's pretty much all I have time for this week. I'm very sorry this is going to feel like a very short video, because all I got done was build this clay farm, but trust me, I've put a fair few hours into getting the materials, building it, and I'm basically all out of time for recording this week. I really don't have a lot of free time, unfortunately. But if you stuck to the end of this very short episode of Saphy SMP, thanks. And, you know, hopefully in a few weeks I'll be able to start building the factory, because I'm going to need a lot of deep slate and a lot of bricks and a lot of granite. And I need to finish designing it. I might even just make a video about designing it, so that way I can claim to have done something productive. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.